Heater or not?
Nope. Guys are going to have to dig deep today because we were a little lethargic yesterday, and it wasn't a very long practice. Today's going to be a lot longer. I'd envision at least a half an hour longer, a lot of reps, and so we know it's going to be hot. And warned them yesterday to make sure they take care of their hydration, everything they put in their body. Make sure you get a good night's rest, and it's going to be a little bit of a gut check, I think.
Like have this kind of weather a lot of days or just for a couple?
It doesn't matter to me. Like, you got to just adapt, and can't let your circumstances dictate what you do out there.
It's a good preparation for Brazil, though. It's probably going to be pretty warm down there.
No idea what the temperature is in Brazil. Is it? Okay. I mean, it's warm here right now, so like it's all the same to me.
Matt, do you feel like yesterday was Sean Clifford's best practice in training camp?
I can't say that, no. I think that we're so critical on each and every play, so we're just looking for more consistency. And yeah, he had some good plays, but I still think we're going to coach a guy to be perfect, knowing that that's probably unattainable, but that's not how I look at it.
What have been your impressions of Andre Diller so far through the early part of camp, the offseason?
Yeah, I think there's been some moments for him. Again, just I think you could say the offense as a whole, just looking for that consistency, down in and down out. Certainly, he's a really talented guy, a guy that brings a lot of versatility. He can play on either side. He's very athletic. He fits what we do, and he's still learning kind of the offense and whatnot. But just looking to get that consistency to the level where we need it.
What's made Eric Olson such a good fit?
Oh, you talk about a pro. He does everything the right way. So dependable. You can trust what he's going to do out there. Certainly, he's made a huge impact on teams, but also I think just he continues to get better and better as a linebacker, and so I think he's a great guy to have in the room, a real leader in the linebacker room and on this football team.
Matt, when you guys are putting together that initial 53, how much do you pay attention at all to positional amounts? Are you paying attention to like the common idea of you should only keep X amount of receivers, X amount of running backs, or is it just the best 53 you got?
Well, I think, yeah, I mean, you got to be somewhat cognizant of your needs and what you're going to play with. But, I think every year is a different situation in regards to certain position groups. But I would say for the most part, most teams are going to keep right around the same numbers at certain spots. Obviously, it could be a +1 or +2 at different positions, and ultimately you want to get the best 53. But I think the way the NFL is today, I mean, it's really a 69-man roster, and then we have the international player with Kenneth, so we have a 70-man roster.
Just two kickers here now. Will you kick every day or not kick every day?
They will not kick today, so it'll be operation only. We're still going to do that because I think when we do those field goal block periods, it's just a good kind of little breather for some of the guys within practice, where you're still getting work in and being intentional about your work. But so we'll just do the operation today.
Matt, Devonte Wyatt said he wants to take a quote-unquote monster leap this year. Is that something you think you've seen good signs that it's something that he can do?
Yeah, I absolutely do. I think he's done a great job. I think it shows just I think he's come in probably the best shape he's ever been in. His effort running you know, in between the plays, in between the whistle has been as good as anybody. So I do expect him to take a leap this year. I think what we're doing with him is beneficial to his skill set, and I'm excited for him.
Matt, what have you seen from Grant Dubose, you know, through this first week, you know, especially after last year where he missed so much time with the back to be able to start the way
Yeah, he came in kind of with his back against the wall, so to speak. I mean, having the injury and missing the entire offseason, missing a lot of camp. That's tough for a young player. So he had a full offseason to recover. Obviously, he had a whole year in our system, learning our offense. Very detailed guy, going to give you great effort. Great hands, can run through the ball. He's strong. So I'm excited to see what he can do or within the preseason in the games.
What have you seen from Kean Nixon in his second year where he knows he's one of the guys on defense?
Yeah, K9's done a great job. Just, you know, embracing that role. I think he's done a great job with it. He's been around us now for a couple of years. He's actually played in this scheme before with the Raiders, so he knows some of the ins and outs of it. But yeah, I just think that he continues to get better and better, and excited for him what he can do for us this year.
Now, when we talked to Jeff a couple days ago, he was just raving about the fans here at training camp. He said he hadn't seen anything like it. Have you heard any feedbacks from any of your players who are new to this experience?
I have not talked to our players about it, but just encourage them to engage with our fans, because there's not many fan bases like this. It truly is amazing. Just going out to practice every day, and then, like Hafley said, I think, you know, leaving here some nights. I mean, there's kids out there and wanting autographs and whatnot at 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. So I personally think they should be in bed sleeping, getting a good night's rest. But that's not my say.
Saying yesterday just how much Romeo has come along from a rookie when he couldn't catch a pass on him in one-on-ones to now catching 50-50 balls. What do you think's been the biggest jump in the growth in Romeo's game since his rookie year?
Well, I think that all young players come in this league, and there's going to be a learning curve. And I just think it's just how he prepares. He's very deliberate and intentional in the work that he puts in. He takes coaching. You can coach Rome really hard. He's very hard on himself. He expects a lot of himself, but just where he started from to where he is now, I think it is night and day. Just his ability to get off the ball. He's a great route runner. He takes a lot of pride in his routes. He's got very strong hands. He catches probably more balls than anybody in this building in terms of pre-practice, post-practice. I mean, he's always working. He's always on the jugs. So I think it's not a shock to me. I mean, the guy puts in the work, and you know, you're seeing the benefits of that.
Is Tucker getting close, or will he practice today?
He will not practice today, but he is getting close. He is asking every day to be out there, which is what you want. But you know, as soon as the medical staff gives us the clearance, he will be out there.
Yesterday, Marshon Lattimore said the difference between walkthroughs versus actually practicing was astronomical. How do you feel like he did in his first day back?
Yeah, I mean, he's a work in progress. He's missed a lot of time, a lot of valuable reps. Certainly got to get him back into football shape. There's no other way, in my opinion, to simulate that other than being out there, getting those reps. But he's a guy in terms of the skill set that we're super excited about. I think he's been as locked in as you can be, just getting those mental reps. So now it's just a matter of going out there and doing it.
Matt, are you guys going to have that new Hawkeye first down stuff at any of your preseason games?
I don't know. I haven't looked into that. So.
Thank you, guys.
All right, thanks.